Hi guys, this is Jay at Blockbasher Crypto, and today is January 20th, 2018. I wanted to do a quick video on open air mining frames. After you buy all your mining equipment and you begin putting everything together, you're going to realize that you need to decide on how you want to organize everything. And some people buy one already assembled, and then there's some people that make their own. There are YouTube videos all over the place on both. But today I'm going to show you a very cheap solution that looks very nice but won't break the bank right now. There are so many videos out there about building a mining rig, and I will tell you the number one thing, the number one secret in every video that you need to know right now is just do not overpay for your equipment. Do not overpay for your GPUs, your motherboard, anything. If it's too high, don't buy it. People will gouge you on these items that you buy on all these websites. You just have to be patient and wait for the price to come down. Now, with that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about the frame chassis of these rigs. That when you're ready to assemble all your parts, when you're able to buy all your parts and get them here, and you just put them all together, you're going to want to be able to figure out how to put it together on a chassis or a case. Now, the way that I do it is different. A lot of people will make one, and that's perfectly fine. You can save a lot of money doing that, or they will go online and they'll buy one pre-assembled and spend a pretty penny on it. And they're really nice and they're pretty cool. There's a lot of good ones out there, but they're too expensive. When you are putting together a mining rig, you want to get your return on your investment as soon as possible. And overpaying on another $150 for a frame is just longer that it's going to take you to get your money back. And you don't want to do that, in my opinion. If you want to, that's fine. Everybody is free to do whatever they want. But in my experience, that's not what I like to do. So let's go over and I'm going to show you my setup and I'll go through how I put it together. Alright guys, this is my solution to a mining frame to save me some money. The shelf on the left is something that you can purchase from any home improvement store. It's basically 4 feet wide and 6 feet tall, all metal construction. And what I do with those is I space out 3 shelves here. I have 3 on mine that I can use to mount mining rig GPUs, but they give you an extra shelf. You have 5 total shelves, so technically I suppose you could do 4 shelves of mining rigs, and each shelf will hold 12. I've done 12 on each shelf before, so in essence that should give you 48 GPUs on one $60 shelf. That's all they cost at any home improvement store. And let's move closer here and I'll show you, give you an idea of how it all goes together. Basically, this metal piece in the front is angled. It's called angled aluminum. It is 1 inch by 1 inch L bracket. You can see how it L's there. It basically just forms an L, and the way that it mounts on the GPUs, as you see, they just rest perfectly on. Oh, that one's gonna fall. I better adjust that one. They just basically rest perfectly on there, and there's still plenty of room for the ventilation to pull air in, and it doesn't block any ventilation. And it basically mounts using these. This is a self-tapping. This is a metal roofing screw with it has a washer on it, so that way it attaches right here into these shelf hanger where the shelf goes. But it works perfectly, and it tightens perfectly. It doesn't move, and this 1x1 L bracket does not bend with the GPUs on it. It is quite heavy, but it does not bend. It holds all that weight really well. And then on the sides, I use furring strips, and you can get those at the home improvement store, and they're about $2 for an 8-foot piece. And basically, they mount the same way with with basically a screw with a washer on it. I use roofing screws, metal roofing screws, because I had some available, but that's all I used. And then back here, another furring strip. This is going to be 48 inches long because that's the width of this case, or width of this shelf. And it just, you basically screw it on there, or hammer a small nail in to hold it in place. And the GPUs basically just rest on that. That's it. Now, you could screw these in up here on this L bracket. You could drill a hole in this metal and put a screw in each one of these so that they wouldn't move. And you can see I'm about ready to lose that one. So that might not be a bad idea, but I haven't. It's been running flawlessly for 3 months this way. So it's really, I mean, if you're not going to move them, it's not really going to hurt anything. But anyway, that's basically it. I mean, it's very simple. You do that on every shelf. You do that on every shelf. And if you need ventilation, you could put some fans behind it blowing outward. That would work, or circulate the air in some way. But every one of these is working the same way for me. See here, same way. This is another one. They're mounted right here all the way down. And then these I have mounted just a little bit differently because they're shorter cards. So I had to actually set the riser. You just have to measure your height to make sure that they stay level. The wooden pieces, you might have to lower or raise them based upon how to get them level. But that's it. Let me go over here and I'll show you the parts up close. Okay, so this is the roofing screws that I was talking about. You can get these at the home improvement store, but I just happen to have them laying around. They're meant to go through a metal roof, so they have the self-tapping head on it to go right through the metal with any kind of a drill or a drill driver. It goes right in, and it actually has a built-in washer. It actually has a rubber piece on it so the roof doesn't leak when you install it on a roof, but that's not what we're using it for. But it works perfectly, and they're not very expensive. You can buy these and not have to worry about it, or you can just go buy screws with and get some washers. That works perfectly fine. Then this is the L bracket. It's a 1 inch by 1 inch. Basically 2.5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. And you buy these in 8-foot sections at any home improvement store. Again, it's like Home Depot or Lowe's. They're about, I don't know, 10 or 12 bucks for an 8-foot section. You get a couple of those and you'll be able to do the whole rack. You get this, and then the furring strips right here, they're just basically 1/2 inch by, let's see, what are they? 1/2 by 1 inch. Is all they are. You could get a little bit bigger if you want, but you just have to account for that when you're measuring to make sure all your GPUs are level. But that's it, guys. That's pretty much all you have to purchase. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so hopefully my economical option for a frame is going to be helpful for you. I know it really has served me well, and I just wanted to share that with you. So hopefully it helped you out. I would really appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to the video. It really will help a lot more people find us here on YouTube, and we plan on doing a tremendous amount more content in 2018. It's going to be a huge year. We're really excited about it. A lot of newcomers to the space, and we're here to help. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.